Good morning. It is Thursday morning, and this is Kim with Sassy Jacks Stitchery, and I'm in a different room today. I'm in the thread room. I'm in front of the cottage garden threads and the Gloriana threads, and I wanted to give you a change of scenery from the last couple of videos. So I promised you that on Thursdays for the next however long we were going to do a special little promotion for a series of products that we're calling Jack's Bootstraps. And so some of them are, if you didn't see some other stuff where I was talking about it, some of them are bespoke, exclusives for our shop. Some of them we've shared in little clubs or little events on a small scale. Some you might see are larger where we've actually promoted and sold them, but they're still very special to us. Some are brand spanking new. We might talk about some, we might have in there some class kits, some very coveted class kits that we had left over. And then some are original design from us or from our designer friends, which will be done especially for us for these events. So I wanted to share the image with you. I gave a little sneak peek on Instagram last night. But I mentioned in another video that one of the things my parents used to say to me when I was young and growing up was that you just got to reach down and pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and you can do it. And so when I think about the impact to our shop from Hurricane Helene, while we didn't have any physical damage, we certainly have financial damage because we canceled all of our workshops really through the spring next year, and we don't have any foot traffic. so that's you know, we'll make it. You know, we'll make it. But I thought we should do something to try to help us get through the cold winter, so to speak. So one of the charity ornaments that my friend Jackie DuPlessis designed for us that goes to local charities in the area for people was Rise Above the Waters, and it had an acorn on there and some squirrels. And when she wrote me a note about it, she said, yeah, you know, it symbolizes how the squirrel is just so busy, you know, in the fall, gathering all of his acorns, you know, and trying to make it through the cold winter. And, you know, and also the symbolism of acorns that grow into big trees. So, and that there's always hope, you know, just got to work hard sometimes. So from that, you know, and our logo animal is a squirrel, I drew inspiration and I created for you a sweet little fella called Jack, because that's what we call our squirrel, who's got a little basket on his back of acorns, and he's got on some boots. He's out in the forest and he is hunting, and he's you know, gathering up his harvest to get him through the winter. And on the back of this, you can either use it for a project, for like a tag on your projects, or you can use it as a floss tag. It's called Jack's Bootstraps. That's what we're calling this initiative. And you've got a place to put the project name, when you started it and when you finished it. And then at the bottom, it's just a thank you for participating in Jack's Bootstraps. So this is Jack. You're going to see him, you know, throughout all of these special little kits that we put together. And they are all kitted. So, you know, that's why it's taken us a month to pull it all together. We've been ordering threads and fabrics and things we didn't have to make you a full kit. So this first one is very near and dear to my heart. It was a bespoke design from Beth of Summer House Stitch Works. If you were in our soiree, I think last year, you probably have the chart. I know some of you have stitched it, and that's as far as we got. We didn't release it publicly. I was kind of sitting on them, holding them. I just was. And I do that with things. I'm like a real squirrel. So I had asked Beth to pull some inspiration from her Coverlet series and create one for us called Carolina Coverlet. And I asked her to do it in fall colorway. And so this is what she did for us. You can see the Blue Ridge Mountains in the background there. It's just really beautiful. And it's a mattress finish pin cushion. And it's just so beautiful. Now, what I did, I stitched that, and Beth sent me a model too, which I didn't bring in here. I apologize for that. I'll post a picture online, but it looks just like the one on the front. It's beautiful. What we did is we pulled another palette of colors for it. And so you're going to get threads, and they're from Week Style Works. And if you don't know, Week Style Works is a North Carolina company. And so they're in the middle part of our state. Their founder, Miranda, actually graduated from North Carolina State University, started dyeing threads just as a hobby in her bathtub, and then her business grew from there. And so we do like to, you know, work with them whenever we can. We love them. They're always really good to us. So there's something really special in here. I want to make sure I don't drop. So you have a series of very much fall colored threads, and if you're stitching on, you've got 3 different choices for fabric, and I'll tell you about that. So one of these threads is called Tobacco Road. You know, North Carolina used to be, that was our main crop, was tobacco. Carolina Cecil, and then Sweet Potato. And so they're just really beautiful fall colors. Now the chart calls for 2, but you can mix and match these however you want, and we just thought they would be gorgeous. So you get your threads. If you're stitching on 36 count, you get 3. If you're stitching on 32 count or 16 count Aida, because it is suitable for Aida, you get double that amount. And so the other thing we put in there, of course, is our little custom quilt square that we have on the side of our building that we had made for us. It's a squirrel with some scissors, thread bobbins, and pumpkins. So you'll get that. And then you get a card, and on the back of the card is a piece of Week Style Works wool, and the color is tomato. It has a really special pin in it. It might not look special, but it is. It's a glass-headed tulip pin, and the tulip needles that you might have heard about are really excellent needles. They come out of Japan. Their pins are the same, and so you get a beautiful little pin, and then you get a sweet little, I'll see if I can put it up here, kind of an antique looking safety pin, a little bulb shaped pin with a beautiful mother of pearl button. And the button is from the collection of Jackie Duplessis, and it is a reproduction of an antique. And so we have some of those for sale in the shop, and we just thought it would be beautiful on top of your pin cushion. Now this wool is not just to hold this pin. If you notice your design, it has a top and a side and a bottom, and on the bottom you can either restitch the top or you can use it for personalization. Well, we've given you this piece of wool and we made sure that it fit. You can cut it down if you need to cut it down, but it will definitely cover the middle part of the bottom of your mattress pin cushion, and then you can have that for, you know, keeping pins on the bottom or needles on the bottom, pins on the top, however you want to do it. And you can see even in the picture here, Beth has used some antique buttons there and some pins, so that's where we got that idea. So this does not go to waste. It's always great to keep pins and needles and wool, but you can use it on this design. So we gave you 3 choices for fabric. You can do 36 count, which is what the chart calls for. It comes out very sweet and tiny. We pre-cut the linen for you, so you don't have to struggle with that. So you have the cut for the side, and you have ample, you know, allowance, and then you have 2 cuts already for the top and the bottom. This fabric is Cappuccino from Week Style Works, and it's on a Zweigart base, and you know that because it has the orange ticking. It's a very beautiful linen, so, and it's perfect with these colors, and it makes a beautiful, perfect fall stitch. So I know we're still fall in some places and getting ready to go into winter, but you'll have this stitch for next fall. And then you've got your little decorative pin and button and little safety pin to put on there. And then if you want to stitch it on Aida, we've got some Picture This Plus Aida for you. Beautiful, again, fall color. So you'll have, there's limited kits for Aida because we're just running low on this color. But if you need Aida, we'll get more. So just a beautiful fall colorway there. And we'll also have the Aida pre-cut for you so that you don't have to think about how do you cut that. And then if that's not enough, I'm going to show you how to finish it in a little video tutorial. So I have one already stitched in the original colorway that Beth did with hers, and I haven't put it together yet because I wanted to film it. And so I'll film that, and I'll have that video available on our website for you. So very reasonable prices. The whole kit with the linen and the threads and the mother of pearl button and the tulip pin and the little sticker and the chart. If you're stitching on 36 count, the kit price is $35, and that has everything in it. If you're stitching on 32 count or on Ada 16 count, the price is $40 because you need double the threads. Well, you might not. If you stitch with 2 strands, you're probably going to need more threads, so we're going to include it for you, so don't have to worry about it. And then if you have extra, you have extra. So as of right now, when you see this video, those products are available on our website and they are ready to ship. Everything is here. We have all the kits together. We'll ship it out as soon as you order it. And we just really appreciate you. So the goal of these little special things that we're going to do on Thursdays from here until we, you know, run out of special little things, is to just, you know, honestly, to help our shop. So we're doing a 3-pronged approach to charity. We're doing people, where we are doing the Jackie Duplessis ornament, and we're doing some other things where we give money to local charities here that help everybody in the Western North Carolina and hopefully Eastern Tennessee area. And then we're doing pets, which is Herschel's Helpers, which will come out a little bit later. And then we're doing Jack's Bootstraps, which is shop focused. And that's in response to requests that you guys made of me for how you could help us as a shop, and my struggle with how to make that happen, because I wanted to give you something of value in that. It's not something I can just say, oh yeah, well, you know, whatever. So we had people offer to just send us money, and I just can't do that. It's just not in my nature. I appreciate you and love you for it. It's just not something I could do. But, you know, shopping with us, that's a lot of help. And so that's Jack's Bootstraps. So I hope you enjoy this kit. There'll be another one next week. We look forward to serving you and getting this out the door. And, you know, if you want to add other things to it, you can do that in the cart, or you can call us. We do have our phone lines open. We are here, and we're happy to take your call. So I hope you have a great rest of your week and a wonderful weekend, and thank you for watching. Bye.